Let's see what you need to know. Well, actually, give me 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna see what do you need to be aware of? What do you need to be aware of? Okay, the whole deck, not the whole deck trying to fall. Okay, let's see. What does the collective need to be aware of? In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Someone is overanalyzing, possibly about giving you an offer. Maybe this could be regarding finances, money, career. They're scared that you're going to ignore them. They're scared that you're going to ignore them, but they want to give you an offer. This could be a love offer, or this could be an offer from like a job, if you apply to a job. Okay, we have the Hangman in reverse. So, pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, viewing things different than before, deep insight, sacrifice, change, release. Okay, let me get another one. Yeah, but they were kind of like indecisive on if they should give you this offer. However, what I'm getting is that they are going to come to a decision very soon. And let's see. We have exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, overly protective. Exhaustion, giving up. I feel like maybe this person isn't really strong enough to give you this offer, especially if it's in love. They're not confident enough. They're scared of rejection. They feel like you will reject them. So I don't see them giving you this offer, but I see that someone is in their head about giving you an offer, okay? Even in career, it could be maybe they decide, you know what, I'm not gonna go with I'm getting 222. Maybe they're not gonna go with this candidate because it's like, I don't know. Like it could be something about like that they're hesitant about regarding like let's say your resume or your experience, and they're gonna come to the conclusion where they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna call it an L type situation, you know? Maybe it's like they feel like you're overqualified or they feel like you're under. We have overcommitted, disorganized, reprioritized, lack of balance, overwhelmed. So maybe they feel like you're, in terms of work, you're someone who's not really organized, and that's really needed for this job. Um, we also have multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. So they're not sure if you'd be good with like time management, honestly. That's what their worry is, time management, you being able to adapt or be able to be good with decision making or multitask is what I'm getting. They're not really sure if you'd be able to do that. But in terms of love, this person feels like you have a lot of stuff on your mind. You wouldn't be able to prioritize them, or they feel like you have a lot going on. So they're just going to want to leave you alone. We also have greed, indulgence, material loss, stubborn, obsessed with wealth and status, financially inept. If this is in love, they feel like you don't really care about you, like you care more about finances than love. You know, you put that over it. So they don't want to kind of like get in the way. That's too many cards. Then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. Playing small, lack of planning, lack of foresight, unexpected delays, obstacles to long-term goals. So maybe like, especially if this is a job, this may be unexpected for you. I'm seeing 444. We have manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism. We have giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity, sharing. So yeah, I get that. Overall, it's the energy of someone not wanting to take a risk on you because they feel like you wouldn't be able to give your all to them, or you wouldn't be able to give them what they need. But they're in their head. However, they feel like you're focused on hustling, making it rain, focused on money, getting it. Yeah, they're too focused on money. So someone's in their head. They want to give you an offer, but they feel like in love, someone wants to give you an offer, but they feel like you mainly care about money, and you're gonna ignore them. But all it is that you're just someone who's responsible. You know, you value security, which is good. And maybe in terms of work, they feel like you only want the job for the money. You don't necessarily want the actual job for its title or the responsibilities. So I think that's what it is. So let's say if you're applying for jobs, make sure you let it be known in like cover letters that you actually like the job. Don't make it seem like you just care about the money. The way you can make it seem like you only care about the money is if you just kind of like if you just submit it without a cover letter, you know, because they're thinking like, oh, you could have just sent anyone that cover letter, you know.